Hello there! Bloomburrow introduced 4 new Commander deck precons, and like any good content creator, I thought why not go over each of them individually, upgrading them as we go, until suddenly lightning struck my brain, my eyeballs popped out, and my balls finally dropped. About time. Why not make the ultimate precon by combining all 4 strength into one ultimate Bloomburrow Commander deck? That's right, a couple rules though. Only precon cards, no outside cards allowed. 2, each of the box commanders must be present and built around. And 3, it's gotta be freaking sick. Well, that's par for the course here at Quips&Guac Incorporated. Now, I know what I just said, but our commander's Ramos, Dragon Engine. He's a 6-mana artifact creature dragon that whenever we cast a spell, we put a +1 counter on him for each of that spell's colors, and we can remove 5 +1 counters from Ramos to add 10 mana to our mana pool only once each turn. It makes lore sense. There's a big dragon, you know what I mean? And we got all the little critters. Makes sense. He's a uniting force, bringing all of the Bloomburrow guys together. All right, he's cool. Whatever. Our other options were way weirder. So you take what we can get. Now the question is, how does such a genius mind combine all of these incoherent decks into one cohesive commander deck? Well, lucky for you, I am a genius and was struck by lightning again. My balls went back up into my body. I'm a medical anomaly. All right. Well, I came up with 3 things this deck does pretty well. Enchantments. It's bronze tier. +1/+1 counters. Silver tier. We got some good synergy here. And 3, this is a token deck above all else. It does a lot of cool token stuff, and it's really cool. So let's get into it. With Hazel of the Rot Bloom. 2 black-green Squirrel Druid 3/5. We can tap and pay some life to tap X untapped tokens we control to add X mana in any combination of colors. Mana gets this deck going. It's real nice. And at the beginning of your end step, create a token that's a copy of target token we control. If it's a squirrel, we can double dip, but that might not happen all that often. But you know what does make some tokens for us? That's right, Zinnia, Valley's Voice, blue, red, white, 1/3 Bird Bard. Skip the first couple lines of text. We only care about Offspring 2. That's right, we can pay an additional 2 mana when we cast a creature spell to make a 1/1 copy of it as it enters. Very good. So what are we copying? Well, Bloodroot Apothecary is absolutely sick and disgusting. 2 and a green for a Squirrel Druid with Toxic 2. It's a 3/3. Whenever Bloodroot Apothecary enters, you and target opponent each make a treasure token. Whenever an opponent sacrifices a non-creature token, so that's treasure, food, clues, etc., that player gets 2 poison counters. Now say we offspringed it. Now we got 2 Bloodroot Apothecaries, which doubles the poison. That player gets 4 poison counters. And with our extra little populate, basically, we can make like 4 more every end step. It's crazy. It's crazy. And you know what I always say? I love poison counters. Game is game. All right, please run more poison counters. I love it. It's great. Haha. Anyway, let's talk about Bellow Bard of the Brambles. He's 1 red-green for a Raccoon Bard 3/3. During our turn, each non-equipment artifact and non-aura enchantment you control with mana value 4 or greater is a 4/4 elemental creature in addition to its other types and has indestructible haste, and when it deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. It's basically turning our enchantments into those little guys from Fantasia, swinging all around. But 4/4 is not a lot of damage, which is why Miss Bumbleflower hops into the picture. By the way, look at her. Smash. You know what I'm saying? 1 green, white, blue, rabbit citizen, 1/5. Vigilant, who cares? Whenever we cast a spell, our opponent draws a card. It is what it is. But we can also put a +1 counter on our enchantments because they're enchantments and creatures during our turn. It's really good. It gains flying, so now we got flying enchantments. Very good. If it's the second time it's happened, we draw 2 cards. That's good, and that's card draw. What enchantment are we talking about? Fer Talent. This is my favorite one. It's really cool. It's 4 mana, so it becomes a creature. Very nice. Beginning of our upkeep, we look at the top card of our library. If it's a land, we make a free little guy. And then we draw a card. Nice. So at worst, it's free draw. At best, it's free draw and a little free fish guy. Then level 2, we get it even bigger, and since it's a 4 mana, it can attack. Nice. Now we're getting a lot of value out of this guy. And it just gets bigger and bigger, boys. 2 mana to make 3/3 blue shark, and then 4 mana to make 8/8 octopus tokens. Hey, those are tokens. Yeah, we can copy them with Hazel. My God, he's a genius. Look at him cook. All right. Now, Octomancer is 5 mana, where we can gift an octopus. As we cast it, our opponent can get an 8/8 blue octopus creature token, which is fine because at the beginning of each end step, create a token that's a copy of target creature token that entered the battlefield this turn. So we can copy that octopus and then combo it with Hazel of the Rot Bloom, because now we make an octopus, okay? And then Hazel copies the octopus. Then next turn, Hazel will make an octopus, and then Octomancer can copy that. Yeah, it's basically just pumping out 8 octopi like nobody's business. I should move to Japan with this level of octopi. You know what I'm saying? Low-hanging fruit, but moving on. Anyway, yeah, here's the full deck list. I know, I don't want to keep you. You should look at it. It's cool. I'm a genius for this. I didn't want to take up too much of your time. All right, that should be it. All right. Anyway, that's the end of the video. If you liked it, leave a like. If you subscribe, subscribe. If you have some extra money lying around, donate to the children in Palestine using the link in the description down below. What do you think? Would you run this ultimate Bloomburrow Commander precon? I certainly would. It would be sick and awesome. All right, I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.